Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Josh and I'm on a mission to become financial independent, and this channel is all about real estate, personal finance while getting out of debt. And as you might know, I am a realtor in Puerto Rico, and I get a lot of messages about the situation with trying to buy a house or trying to visit Puerto Rico while this whole situation is happening in our world, right? So I just wanted to quickly tell you about the executive order. We have, I believe it's been like this for every 2 weeks, a month or so. Every so often we get a new executive order, so we're always have to kind of be catching up with the news versus other places, or maybe another place that you're coming from. It might be very differently, but I don't want to get political on this. I just want to say the facts on what are the rules while you're in Puerto Rico and what you need to do once you enter the island. The really important factor here once you are entering Puerto Rico is that beforehand, I really recommend going to the site travelsafe.pr.gov. That's going to give you the information on how to basically like clear customs, and if you want to call it that way, and make sure that you are aligned with whatever they're looking for. So whether you're vaccinated or you're not vaccinated, the rules kind of change, but you gotta kind of submit the information, your information on that status while entering Puerto Rico. So I'm gonna show you what you need to do right now once you start logging in. Okay, so let's get into it. We're gonna go to travelsafe.pr.gov and we're gonna log in and check that information. So when you're actually landing Puerto Rico, you're not gonna have any issues, and then you don't have to do it while you're at the airport. So again, it's gonna depend if you're vaccinated or if you're not vaccinated. The things are just gonna change a little bit. So we go here, we're gonna go to travel requirements. It says we're gonna complete a travel declaration, right? And it states that everyone over 2 years old who is not fully vaccinated must provide evidence of negative molecular or antigen test for a negative test to perform within the 12-hour period prior to our arrival to Puerto Rico. And I believe you have some time afterwards if you haven't taken the test. I believe you have like 48 hours to get the test and the results to become negative. And then you gotta kind of have to declare that. So it actually tells you a nationwide testing site locator, so that's pretty cool, and then you don't have to buy it. And then disclaimer says, notice, any passenger arriving without a PCR test result will be assessed a $300 fine. However, this will be waived if the traveler presents the test or evidence that the test was performed within 48 hours, there we go, of arrival. This applies to all travelers over 2 years old who are not fully vaccinated against it. They are not, but that's pretty much stated over there. Is this happening right now? If they're actually going through with it, it is Puerto Rico, and sometimes they tell you things and they don't follow through. However, I have heard that some people have gotten fined. So, mind you, this is take your own chances, take your own risk, do whatever you want to do. But I'm just putting the information out there for you to know, right? So we're gonna complete a travel safe declaration, and they're gonna ask you for your email and your password, and they will track you because I've been coming in and out from the island, and you will get messages from your text messages saying like, how do you feel today? Just to make sure that everything's okay in that standard, right? So once you fill that out, you're gonna get a code, like a digital code, immediately or via email as well. So you're gonna show that after you go through baggage claim. There's gonna be a few people in line and they're gonna ask you for it. You can do it there, or you can do it before, and then you don't really have to make the line and go through all that. Once you have the code, it's literally not gonna take you minutes. It's gonna be a very easy process. I believe the thing changes once you're not vaccinated, and that's when you kind of have to follow the other protocols, and it's gonna be a little bit more tedious in that sense. However, I wanted to explain what were the new executive order mandates and what you needed to know in order to visit Puerto Rico and enjoy your time. We're still open, we're still welcoming people, so feel free to come and visit. And if this is part of your purchasing a house there and this concerns you, you really shouldn't, because everything has really gone back to normal in that sense. So let's go to the executive orders. Okay, so what's happening right now is that a lot of places are gonna start requiring vaccination cards, and this has happened. I was in Seattle just a couple of weeks ago, and they kind of were starting to establish this type of thing, and now it's kind of happening in Puerto Rico as well. So as it says, all beauty salons, barbers, aesthetic salons, spas, gyms, childcare centers, supermarkets, grocery stores, including stores with the WIC program, casinos, gas station stores must require and ensure that every person or employee that physically works at the location is inoculated with a vaccine authorized by the FDA. That physically works in the location is duly inoculated with a vaccine authorized by the FDA. Proof of vaccination. Employers must corroborate vaccination by inspection of immunization certificate or a document establishing the employee has completed or begun the vaccination process. There are some exceptions, whether it's medical or religious reasons. And then what's probably most important for you guys is the visitor report. So beginning August 30th, all beauty salons, barbershops, aesthetic salons, spas, gyms, and casinos must verify that the visitors comply with one of the following before entering the location. So all of that, pretty much all the beauty salons or the barbers or the spas, the gyms, the casinos, you have to be fully vaccinated and show proof of vaccination. The person presents a negative result within the last 72 hours before visiting the establishment. The person presents a positive result within the last 3 months and a proof of recovery. Visitor must always use mask indoors. And if you are not complying with any of these requirements, you cannot be allowed in the establishment. How hard they're gonna implement this, I'm not sure, but it is what they've put out. Any beauty salon, barbershop, spa, gym, casino that fails to comply with the requirement applicable to visitors must reduce capacity by 50%. So I believe you can choose. Either you don't do it, you are not going fully, or you're actually just gonna go with the 50% for the capacity. Just know that you have to go through this process. If you are visiting Puerto Rico, make sure that you have filled out your declaration form, and just be safe. Hopefully nothing's gonna happen and you can enjoy your time and have fun. I hope this doesn't really sour your vacation or anything else, but just wanted to keep you posted on this type of situation before you head it out. So I don't normally do things like this. My channel really doesn't talk about anything like this, and again, I don't want to talk political stuff. It's just more because I understand that clients want to fly out and they want to check out things. So in that regards, I'm doing this type of video. If it's helpful, please let me know. Hopefully you are safe and you are healthy. And until next one, bye. And wait. But if you like personal finance, real estate, or getting out of debt, please like and subscribe. That would mean the world. And until next one, hopefully I'll see you then.